Welcome to F1 Blogs. If you love F1 analysis, breakdowns, and exclusive updates, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content. Aston Martin wrapped up their pre-season testing in Bahrain with a low-key performance, but two-time world champion Fernando Alonso remains confident. Despite a short winter testing program and a lack of headline times, Alonso dismisses any concerns, stating that the team followed a different program than other teams. He also emphasizes that the first 4 races of the season might not reflect the final order of competitiveness. Alonso's calm demeanor amidst limited testing. With limited laps due to unexpected changes in the testing schedule, Alonso had to adjust to a compressed program. Unlike other drivers who completed extensive simulations, Aston Martin focused on specific aero and setup changes. "I'm not worried," Alonso said calmly after the final session. "We didn't follow the same plan as other teams, and I haven't even looked at other teams' times." Despite the lack of fast lap times, Alonso believes that the 2025 car, the AMR25, shows progress from last year's model. "We have improved certain areas, and the data looks promising," he stated. "There are still things to fix, but that's what the season is for." A more open 2025 season? When asked about the competitive order, Alonso noted that, unlike last year when Max Verstappen clearly dominated from the start, 2025 seems more open. "Last year, it was obvious from testing that Red Bull had a huge advantage," he said. "This year, McLaren seems strong, but I haven't followed the tests closely. I just read the news this morning." Verdict on the AMR25, the improvements with limitations. According to Alonso, the AMR25 has some positive upgrades, but also areas that need work. "We have made a step forward compared to 2024, but the midfield is extremely close. If we want to score points, we need perfect weekends." When asked about the handling of the new car, he acknowledged the challenges. "The wind and heat made it harder to drive today, but everyone struggled. At this point, adding more aerodynamic load comes with drawbacks in handling, but we are happy with our development." Balancing 2025 and 2026 development. With a major regulation change coming in 2026, many teams must decide whether to fully commit to 2025 or shift focus early. Alonso made it clear that Aston Martin will not sacrifice the current season. "We want to maximize 2025 while knowing 2026 is a major reset. If you're fighting for the title in 2025, you can't give up too much. But if you're not in contention, then it's a different story." He trusts the team's leadership to make the right call. "We have Lawrence, Stroll, Andy, Cowell, and Adrian Newey. They will make the best decisions." Expected changes throughout the season. Alonso expects performance shifts throughout the year, not necessarily due to the new front-wing regulations, but through standard development. Just look at recent seasons. McLaren made huge gains in 2023, Mercedes last year, even Alpine improved. A single upgrade can change your season. While he expects stability in the opening 4 races, he believes the order could shift with major upgrades mid-season. If a team brings a game-changing upgrade, their whole season can be different. Alonso's take on Norris' bold prediction. McLaren's Lando Norris recently suggested that 2025 could see up to 14 different race winners. Alonso responded with a smile. Now that he has a winning car, he says that. When he was in a midfield team, he said only one team would win every race. However, Alonso remains skeptical. "Modern F1 is very reliable. There are few DNFs, strategies are well planned, and teams already know what to do before arriving at a Grand Prix. It's hard to see chaotic results unless weather or something unusual happens." Limited testing time, a concern for rookies. With only 3 days of pre-season testing, Alonso highlighted the challenge for young drivers. "For me, it's fine because the car isn't completely new, but for rookies, it's tough. This is the only sport where you get just 1.5 days of training before a world championship." He points out the unfair nature of such a short preparation. Imagine telling a tennis player or a football team they get just 1 practice day before a full season. It wouldn't happen. Who will Aston Martin fight in 2025? While many expect Aston Martin to battle teams like Williams and Alpine, Alonso refuses to speculate. I haven't followed testing. I know Carlos Sainz was fastest yesterday because I read the Spanish news, but that's it. Every team has a different program. McLaren had a strong long run, and Carlos was fast over a lap, but beyond that, I don't have more information. His final take? It's hard to imagine a massive shake-up from last season's finale in Abu Dhabi. For the first few races, I expect things to stay similar. Thank you for reading F1 blogs. For more analysis, exclusive content, and in-depth discussions, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't miss out on the latest F1 updates.